Hi, I'm Ryan Nash. I worked with Edwin Hubble while he was taking a closer look at the universe and trying to answer the many issues about the universe that we had during the 20th century. Looking back at it now, it doesn't sound like such a difficult task, but during the time period, it truly was. Since basically everyone in this time had their own theories about space and the great unknown, we did not have an easy road ahead of us. We had to leave all of these theories behind and search for the true answers, which I believe we did to our best abilities. Well, the main issue that we were trying to solve involved the question as to what a nebula was. Many people during our time believed that our whole universe consisted of only our Milky Way galaxy, and because of this, we had no idea as to what the great balls of light that we call nebula truly were. Hubble and our crew decided to try and answer this question. To do this, we used the best gear that the world had to offer and looked through a telescope far, far away to these stars to find out exactly what and where they were. We came to the conclusion that the area that held all of these stars actually was a completely different galaxy from the one that we call home, and also that there are an infinite amount more throughout the universe. We worked mainly with the 100-inch Hooker telescope on Mount Wilson in California. This was the largest telescope on Earth at the time in history, and since we were looking off into the distant galaxies, we needed something very strong to use. Hubble focused only on the Andromeda Nebula to identify some of the stars within this galaxy, but our work eventually led to looking at other galaxies as well. Well, we started our study of the universe in the early 1920s, so one of the main events that transpired was the end of World War I. We had many publications such as The Great Gatsby and Winnie the Pooh, as well as Time magazine and the Reader's Digest first being published. Some of the advances in science and medicine included the discovery of insulin, the making of the lie detector, and the finding of King Tut's tomb. There were also many progressive events happening, such as women getting the right to vote in the United States in the 1920s. There were many others that were involved in our project, but one of the main individuals that helped us was Milton Humason. With Humason's help, we were able to extend the work of Vesto Slipher from 1912, who had measured the Doppler shifts of spectral lines in spiral galaxies, such as the Andromeda Nebula. Humason was, of course, not the only person to help, but he certainly was a main contributor. In our work, I had a variety of many different jobs that ranged from solving for the velocity that a certain galaxy was either speeding towards or away from us, to photographing the distant galaxies themselves. I was somewhat of a right-hand man for Hubble in many of his discoveries, but we did not necessarily like to assign roles to the experiments. It was very interesting work, and I was fortunate enough to work beside a man such as Hubble. Our discoveries solved many issues of our time involving the universe and its many mysteries. Hubble was not only able to extend the work of extremely intelligent men before him, such as Vesto Slipher and Henrietta Swan Leavitt, but he also left a legacy of his own in the physics community. Our work helped to show the world that there are galaxies beyond our Milky Way and that they are constantly expanding, and tried to put into context the massive size of our universe. Without our many galactic observations, it is very likely that our world would still not understand what a nebula was, or possibly that our galaxy is not the only one in the universe. I feel that we were able to provide the world with quite a bit of useful knowledge about the universe that we live in. It is easy to see the impact that our work has put onto the world when you would notice that one of the most known telescopes around in the world was named after the man in charge of our project. We of course did not solve all of the issues about the universe, because there are as many of those as there are galaxies. but we certainly did help to understand the great scale of the unknown and where we truly are in the universe. Thank you.